This whole day has been great.
Did you grow this weekend? You look taller.
No, I think you didn't wear your heels.
I am wearing my heels.
Yeah.
Oh, well. If you've not heard of our next guests, famous Pinwheel lasagna, I don't know what to tell you. You have been living under a rock.
Yes.
Husband and wife, chefs Angie Rito and Scott Tacinelli are the co-owners of the popular West Village restaurant, Don Angie.
And if you can't get a reservation, don't worry. They are here today to show us how to make some of their famous dishes from Don Angie and their other restaurant, San Sabino. So welcome, Scott and Angie. How are we doing? Okay.
We're doing great.
We need to get a. How do we get a reservation at this place?
I mean,
how do you get in? How far in advance?
7 days in advance. You go on the Resi app, 9 a.m. That's when they go live.
They allow live every what day?
7 days in advance.
7 days.
7 calendar days.
Okay, so today is Monday.
So for next.
But are you? Oh, what days are you closed?
We're never closed.
You're closed. Oh,
We close Thanksgiving and Christmas Day. That's it.
So if we
We're open
go
the rest
on
of
there today,
Right, next
we
week.
can go next Monday.
Well, we got to get
if
to
we're
9 a.m.
lucky.
It's already sold out.
You're already too late.
Already out.
Yeah.
Well, that must be great.
Well, you got a connection now, though. So maybe,
Yes!
You know,
Well, look, yeah, no problem.
How does that feel knowing that it's so popular?
we're very, very lucky, honestly.
Yeah,
it's been
it's-
open 7 years, and it's still to have this
Yeah.
popularity. We're very thankful
amazing.
and very lucky.
You would have never imagined that.
Yeah. I mean, before we get to the famous lasagna, tell us about some of the other things you brought here, because I noticed you brought cheese with a side of salad.
We did, yeah.
Yeah.
So these are two of the more popular dishes from Don Angie. We have, of course, our Pinwheel
We
lasagna
love
with
this.
Italian sausage bolognese and whipped roviolina. And then this is our chrysanthemum salad. Actually, we came across this green chrysanthemum at a Yunnan-style Chinese restaurant that we used to live above. Fell in love with the greens, and then we kind of dressed them up like Caesar style. So it's like a
Yeah.
Caesar style dressing, sesame breadcrumbs, and a whole bunch of Parmesan.
Yeah, that's my kind of salad.
Yeah.
Sesame breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
Sesame breadcrumbs.
I am salivating
Have
here.
a bite.
Well, in a second. We still have to talk.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so when folks go to Don Angie, what should they expect? They walk in. You guys are singing rah 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 sis boom ba. I'm kidding. What family? Clearly, we've never been there, so bring us into your restaurant,
It
please.
fits a lot of different molds. Like, it's good for a destination, but it's also good for just a weekend, kind of pop in, eat at the bar, have a glass of wine, a couple bites of lasagna.
But you can't pop
Very
in.
cozy.
I mean, you can. A lot of people do
We save
come
a
in.
lot for
the whole
walk-ins,
bar
we
is
do.
10 seats.
You do.
It's
I
pretty
love
much a
bar
dining
seating.
bar.
I love eating
I
at the
love
bar.
eating at the bar.
So do
Yeah.
I.
You know what? That is underrated in here. I don't know why people. Okay, sorry.
Don't
Yeah.
say anything, because then everyone will take our heat, and they'll all be coming in to
Right.
do the thing. Can we do some lasagna?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
By the way, this is fantastic that you turned this into a. What made you want to make it into the Pinwheel?
We were I don't know, we were trying to come up with a large format pasta dish, landed on lasagna, and then this format was inspired by a photo of cinnamon buns, actually, that we saw. And
Makes
then,
sense.
Yeah,
But it works
the
really
rest is
well
history.
because very easy to share,
Yeah.
very light when you eat it, super easy to, and every piece gets that crispy edge that Angie and I used to fight over when we were kids.
Yes.
When our parents made lasagna.
Yeah.
So and it heats up really fast.
And it heats up really fast. So you have a lasagna sheet.
Yes, so it's really important to start with all cold ingredients. Otherwise, it'll kind of just fall
Tear,
apart.
yeah.
So these have been this is fresh pasta that we made. We just kind of quickly blanched it in boiling water and then cooled it down really quickly. Otherwise, it'll be super gummy if you don't kind of pre-cook it and hydrate it. So
What's he putting on there?
yeah, so this is like a bechamel.
A bechamel.
With some aromatics in there, shallot, black pepper, thyme, bay leaf.
It's beautiful.
It's like icing cake.
Yeah.
I was just going to say, it looks like you're
Bechamel.
icing.
I'm not that good at icing
And then you're
cakes, so-
layering.
Yes.
After this comes the
So one of our favorite ingredients, as we discussed earlier,
Okay, so-
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan.
We only use 24-month Parmesan.
Not 23.
Not 20,
Reggiano,
not
yeah.
25.
Now, don't freak out. We're going to use a lot of cheese.
Yeah, don't be
All right.
scared.
We're just gonna put it all
Don't
on.
be, don't be
I'm only
scared
a
of
little
the
bit
cheese.
We're just going to put it all. I promise you. This is for 1.5 lasagnas, though.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
it looks a lot, but
Okay.
Is this your best seller? This
Actually, the salad.
yeah, these two are head to head, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
We also have a flatbread dish that's pretty popular as well.
All right.
When
so
you do it,
did-
you want to leave a little bit on a little lip here
little
with
margin.
the stuff so that it sticks to the next sheet.
Oh, the
Oh,
second.
gotcha,
the-
okay.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, because we're layering.
That's right.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to put a little bit more of the bechamel right here. Just like
Bechamel.
You have to know what you're doing, because that's a delicate sport right there.
It
Well,
is, yeah.
the lasagna is delicate, right?
Yeah, things can tear.
Right.
I have to take your time.
And now we got the bolognese.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
needs to be cold.
Yeah.
Everything has to be, otherwise it'll tear.
Otherwise, it just
It'll
won't.
tear. It'll be like really messy. So this is kind of like a traditional bolognese, but we've added some non-traditional ingredients. There's Italian sausage in there. We actually finish it with a little, this is gonna sound weird, but colatura, which is Italian fish sauce. It gives this like umami to it.
Okay.
Star anise
I'm
in there.
listening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut this in half.
We have
for
a
us.
book that came out a couple years
please.
ago. Has the recipe. People can make it at home.
Yeah.
I'd rather eat it at your place. If that's
Yeah.
I will
okay.
say it does take a few days to make. So
Yeah,
So you
it's
gotta
like
have
a
some
weekend
time.
project,
Yeah.
we usually say.
The bolognese.
no, the bolognese
whole
is pretty
shebang.
easy
Oh,
to
the
make.
whole
The
shebang.
bolognese
The
is
whole
60
thing.
hours. But like making the whole because we make
Making
the
all the
pasta,
sauces.
everything. So.
She just dove right in. She just went right. Okay.
So
Holy
now's the
moly.
fun part where you you're gonna roll it up like a burrito.
What's
Kind of. I kind
Oh.
of tuck it in really fast like this. And
You
then
kind of just have to go for it.
and
You
you just
can't
kinda-
Yeah,
hesitate.
you can't
just
trepidate.
have
You just
to,
gotta
like, yeah.
commit and
that's
commit
it.
early.
And then you kind of.
Now, how many slices are we making?
Well, this will make. So each lasagna is 6 pieces. This will make 1.5. So this will make actually 9 slices.
Is that right?
Yeah. And then you just kind of slice it like this. So-
And be done with it.
And then what? Do you have it?
This
then-
is a little tomato sauce, San Marzano tomato sauce. Gonna put that on the bottom there. You know?
I turned my gaze away for 2 seconds
Yeah.
and he ate my whole thing.
I mean,
He's ruthless.
out
Okay,
there.
before we go, tell us about the other 2 dishes over there.
yeah.
Guys,
So we
that
From your
is
sister station,
delicious.
sister restaurant.
I'm glad you like it. So we just opened San Sabino right next door to Don Angie in March. So it's about 8 months old.
Congratulations, and that's
Thank you.
the shrimp parmigiano.
Yes.
Shrimp Parmesan.
Shrimp Parmesan
Eat the
with
head.
a sweet and sour arrabbiata sauce.
I'll eat it later.
We have a little crab and mortadella dip there.
Okay, the whole thing. All right, for more information, you keep doing this because I'm going to take this and bring it home.
Sure.
But this is probably your thing. This is your baking dish. What's
You
your
can borrow
address?
it, you
Okay,
know.
I'll bring it
Yeah,
back.
100%.
Go to Don Angie NYC and at San Sabino on Instagram. Congratulations.
Amazing.
I mean,
Thank
7
you.
years in New York City,
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
that deserves. And on Eater, I mean, come on.
I'm gonna take this home.
Unbelievable.
please.
I mean, don't stand on any ceremony.